Happy Monday. It's Motivational Monday. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I hope everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I did. I really enjoyed myself. And I'm wishing you all a happy belated Mother's Day. Did I just make up a word? I probably did, but that's okay. Y'all know how I am. I'm a trendsetter. If you don't know, now you know. Anywho, it's Motivational Monday, and you have tuned in to the Brave Stars podcast. You can catch me on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music, and you can view the podcast on YouTube. Okay, today is Monday, the 15th, April 15th, and we're here today to talk to people about breaking the chain of high blood pressure and sugar diabetes. But before I go there with you, I want to give you today's affirmation of meditation, okay? So, today's affirmation of meditation: I released all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. Say it. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. Believe it. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. Be it. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. One more time. I release all guilt and shame about my body. It is my divine right to prioritize rest and recovery. I want you guys to say this to yourself throughout the day and every day for the next week, okay? And I'm happy you guys are here today. Happy Monday. You are listening to the Brave Stars podcast, and my name is Janice LaStar Simmons. I'm a survivor, a breaker of chains, and an advocate of domestic violence. So I'm here, though, to talk to you about breaking the generational curse of sugar diabetes, which is in my family. So I want to help you break the chain in your family as well. Now, I've been speaking with my groups. I have 3 groups. I have intermediates. I have my newbies, which are my beginners. And I have my advanced group, okay? So my advanced group, you guys, you my rock stars. You are eating all the vegetables that you need to eat. You are exercising. You are hydrating by drinking half of your body's weight in water every day. And you have no complaints. You are doing the steps that was given to you. Some of you have downloaded the app. Some of you said you have your own pedometer kind of app in your phones, which is fine. Whichever one you use, you want to walk at least do at least 5,000 steps. Most of you are doing way more than 5,000 steps in a day. And you're getting those little reward icons that are telling you how far you've gone. And I think it's just fabulous. I think it's wonderful that you're enjoying becoming healthy, your healthiest self. So my intermediate group, you guys have begun drinking half of your body weight in water. And you've also, like my advanced group, you've also stopped drinking water at the 2 hours before bedtime. So now you're saying you're not having an issue with jumping up in the middle of the night and running to the bathroom all night and having a broken sleep. You're sleeping better. Your skin feels better, smoother, no more blemishes, or not as much blemishes, but just continue the process and you'll continue to see your skin clear up on you, okay? You're eating your vegetables, and that's a good thing. I want you guys to remain active because you started walking. You're trying to get up to the 5,000 steps a day, which is a requirement, I believe, from the Steps app. If you can't do 5,000 steps in a day, I think that's quite all right. Try to get there, though. You want to get there so you can burn some calories and get rid of the food that you are eating. You want to be mobile. If it's not just walking that you do and you are doing exercise, that's great. Do the exercise. You want to get some exercise in on the daily basis. Minimum amount of exercise you should be getting in for the day is 22.5 minutes per day. That's supposed to be 160 minutes, I believe. That would be 7 days of exercise, but 22.5 minutes per day, okay? And you should be fine, that's not a whole lot. It's helping to supercharge your system, getting your body active keeps your heart healthy. And that's what you want to do. You want to keep your heart active, I should say. I don't want to say it keeps it healthy because some of us have heart conditions, but it keeps your heart, performing for your body. And drinking half, this is to my beginners, my beginner babies, my newbies. Drinking half of your body weight in water is a requirement that it helps your digestive system. And as long as you drink your 16 ounces in the morning, 8 ounces for those of you who are struggling to get to 16 down, you drink 8 ounces first thing in the morning. If you should have medication, you take your medication with the first 8 ounces and then get the other 8 ounces down within an hour's time, I would say. You want your first 16 ounces of water to be completed the first hour of your day. So get that water in. Half of your body weight in water. An example is if you weigh 100 pounds, half of your body weight would be 50 fluid ounces of water for the day, every day. Okay, you can drink a little more than that if you want, but at least get the 16 ounces in before you add in a beverage for the day. Okay, now, I had a good weekend. I had a great weekend, but anyway, that's not the topic today. It's Motivational Monday. I want to motivate you guys to love Mondays. I want you to look forward to Motivational Mondays, to the podcast Brave Stars. Look forward to hearing from me on Mondays. Anyway, we had went over quite a few things last Monday, and I want to go over some of that again today. Okay, so where were we? We was talking about, I had gave y'all some action steps, and I had increased your action step of exercise. Now, my superstars, they're doing it. Actually, they're doing more than what I had requested, which is fine, that's fine. I want them to do 50. Yes, I want y'all to do 50, okay? My superstars, I want you to do 50 jumping jacks in the morning, 50 leg lifts, squats. If you could do squats, do 50 squats. For those of you, I should say, who could do squats, I want 50 squats. I want you to do, let's say 20, right? With your legs open, like shoulder length. 10 with your legs closed, and another 20 with your legs shoulder length open. And I still want you doing your steps. I'm not trying to tell you to stop your steps. That's part of everything, every day for my advanced group. You're going to always do at least 5,000 steps. Now, some of you are doing way more than that, and that is just great. That's gravy. But I want you to remain as active as you are. You're going to continue to do your weights, your hand weights, lifting them. We'll make it 60 because I want you to break it down into 20s. So I want you to do 60 on the right side and 60 with your left arm. So break it down into 20. 20 on, sets of 20. Break it down into sets of 20. And enjoy it. Look forward to it. If you change your mindset, instead of saying, oh, I got to exercise, but you start feeling like, yeah, I get to exercise. Change your perspective and change your world. Yes, that's how it goes. And I just want you guys to know that I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I did. So, like I said, you should tell a friend every now and again. Let somebody know that I love you, I miss you, and I care. And share with them whatever it is that you're doing that's positive. Share some of it with you. Don't brag, because some people get torn down from that too. But just share a positive word or whatever you've learned that's positive, something you're doing that's positive. I mean, whatever it is, if it makes you feel good in the morning, praying, I pray. That's a good thing. Not everybody wants to pray, but you should try it, because you get this inner joy. I mean, I don't sit around waiting for my day's circumstance or for somebody in my life to make me happy. And, I'm happy. It comes from the inside. This joy comes from the inside, honey. And you guys need to learn how to do that. I can't make you, but if you want more information on that, you can inbox me and I will definitely hook you up. Okay, I'll let you know how to go about doing it, how to find your own inner joy. But anywho, it's Motivational Monday, and I love talking to you guys. Oh, you guys are supposed to also be waking up a half an hour early to an hour early. How many of y'all are really getting that done so you can get your exercise in? I hope all of y'all. I hope all of y'all are getting that in. Did you all get to complete something for yourself last week? You were supposed to be completing something. Write down something that you need to do for yourself. Did y'all get to do that? I sure hope you did. Yeah, well, I've been getting my things done. So I want y'all to get something done for yourself. Something that'll make you smile. Something that you know you need to do. Whatever. Get it done. Write it down. And then get it done for yourself. I want you to continue doing that. If you need to add in more than one thing, by all means, add in more than one. Make 2, make 3 things per day that you need to get done for yourself before life gets busy and hectic and crazy. Get those things done. Even if it's something small, like reading a book. I want to read X amount of pages. Or maybe you're a writer and you want to write something. Start writing. 15 minutes of writing for yourself per day. 15 minutes. If you go over the 15 minutes with writing, that's wonderful. Get started. That's what I'm saying to you. Get started. Do something for yourself. So you have to ask yourself sometimes, is it going to be day one or is it going to be one day? One day I'll do it. We don't know when the days are going to end for us. So just get started. Get started with doing something for yourself. Something that you can appreciate later on and say, yeah, I did that. I did that. That was me, you know? So just try it. Get it done. And do like do what you should be doing for yourself. But let me talk to my beginner babies, okay? You guys, like I said, you're drinking half of your body weight in water. You're going to begin adding in vegetables. Pick a vegetable that you like and add it into your daily meals. If you don't like vegetables, you're going to add it in once a day. If you do like vegetables, you can add it in twice a day. But I really want everybody to, change their perspective into I like vegetables. I like being healthy, We say the affirmations for a reason, because we want to be healthy and we want to convince ourselves that this is what we want for ourselves. In order to break the generational curse of high blood pressure and diabetes, you have to eat properly. You have to hydrate, drink enough water. You can't do a lot of juices and sugars. Sugars are a no-no when it comes to diabetes. And you also have to watch sodium. Salt and sodium are the thing that's what triggers your high blood pressure, which is the silent killer. If you can control your pressure, you probably won't have an issue with diabetes. You just beware, pay attention to what you're consuming. Read the ingredients. If the ingredients have high numbers in sodium or sugars, don't eat that. Back up from that. Or if it's too hard for you to not eat it at all, cut back. You know what I'm saying? Cut back. Don't eat a whole large thing of pie. Don't eat a whole bag of salted pork rinds or whatever it is that you're eating that you shouldn't be eating because it's high in sodium. Cut back, honey. That's all I'm saying. Cut back. You like popcorn? Eat half the bag of popcorn, not the whole bag. Me, myself, too. I love me some popcorn. I buys the case of Pop Secret. I love it. But half a bag is what needs to be done. And not every day. Not every day, and definitely not more than once within the day, So that's all I got for you on that part. But your vegetables, in case you don't know what vegetables that you should be eating because you don't like vegetables, newbies, or beginner babies. You're not newbies anymore. I might get some more newbies, but right now I'm talking to you guys that are here and are beginners. So you can do peas, green beans, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, asparagus, leafy vegetables. I would say collard greens, kale, lettuce, romaine lettuce. They have mustard greens. Anything else you can think of that's a leafy vegetable. You can do potatoes. I was calling them Japanese potatoes. They call them Japanese yams. I made some mashed Japanese yams. Actually, they look red. The skin is like a reddish purple, rather. And inside is white. Not as white as our potatoes, but like a yellowish white. Anyway, I made it like mashed potatoes. And I didn't put lobster like the video was showing, regular potatoes and lobster. I used shrimp and fish. And I sauteed it and made a garlicky sauce with some bouillon cubes and all this. And poured it on top of it. Oh my God, talking about good. It was really good. It was a little sweet because the potato, the Japanese yam is sweet. But it was good. I asked my daughter, because I test her with some of my creations. I always, it's like I make enough. If she says no, then I got leftovers. Anywho, right? She liked it. She said it was good. It wasn't too sweet. It wasn't too sweet, which is a good thing because I didn't add anything to make it sweeter. Like I already told myself I'm gonna use those when I make my candy jams for Thanksgiving. I'm gonna use those with some of our yams, so it's gonna look colorful. Yeah, whatever. I can't wait to try it. Anywho, all right, I might try it before then just to see how it comes out. But I was reading last week some of Patrice Washington's book of Redefining Wealth for Yourself. And she had some points in here that made me want to bring it up again to you guys. Okay. One thing I did want to say when I was talking to you guys about the exercise, I wanted to read the disclaimer that I am not a doctor. And I'm merely sharing with you guys my health journey. And I just want you to consult your doctor before you try any kind of exercise, especially if you know you have any form of health issues. Consult your doctor first before trying any exercise. And if you should feel lightheaded, chest pains, shortness of breath, please stop and contact your physician immediately, okay? You are listening to the Brave Stars podcast, and my name is Janice LaStar Simmons, okay? Again, you can tune in on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, or YouTube. And I was about to read to you something from Patrice Washington's book, Redefining Wealth for Yourself, where this is from the very beginning. And I took it from pages 10 through 12, some snippets from pages 10 through 12, okay? So, she comments, choose your most important health or fitness goal and define a series of action steps or behavioral changes that will help you achieve them. She said, make sure the steps you spell out suit you, regardless of what your friend or colleague is doing. If you're experiencing low energy, skin issues, difficulty sleeping, persistent injuries, and frequent illnesses, your body is telling you something needs to be changed. Everybody's different, and everybody is different. Everybody's different, and everybody is different. That's what she's saying, okay? And she says, be proactive and figure out what works for you in your diet and exercise routine. Listen to your body. You may need to see a healthcare practitioner to figure out what's really going on. When your face or belly is bloated, that's a sign. When you wake up exhausted after sleeping 7 or 8 hours, that's a sign. When you have any recurring symptoms, what you're putting in your body is likely a factor as well. Okay. Be willing to make changes even if they feel like sacrifices. Your body will tell you when you're on the right track with eating choices and your physical activity. Glowing skin, high energy, restful sleep, a healthy weight, clear thinking. These are all symptoms of healthy choices. That was from Patrice Washington's book, Redefining Wealth for Yourself. She has 6 pillars that determine what wealth should be. So you should get the book. Get the book. You know, it's really good to get into some things for yourself and do it at your own pace. You're not supposed to be competing with anyone except yourself. You want to do better today than you did yesterday and challenge yourself tomorrow to be better that day than you were today. That's all. Not trying to compete with what Jane is doing. Jane said, well, I can walk and I can do 6,000 steps. Or like I was saying, my intermediate people, I don't want you to think that you have to compete with my advanced people. And my beginner babies, I don't want you to think you have to compete with the intermediate people. You are where you are for a reason. And you have to go at your own pace. And if you try to overexert yourself, you're not going to look forward to doing it the next day. You're actually probably not even going to get started the next day, because it's just so overwhelming to think about what you're trying to compare yourself with. Just do what you can do at your pace. If it feels good, go with that pace. Do that for at least a week. That's why I change it up for you every week. Do that for a week, and then the following week, you want to go a little harder than you did the week before. But you can do it by day. Change it up by day. If you're not making it to what the goal is, increase the next day. Do better today than you did yesterday. But if you're hitting the goal, continue to hit the goal. Hit the goal every day for the week until I change it up. Because if you're making the goal, you are no longer a beginner. You're an intermediate. If you are going above the goal, you are no longer an intermediate. You are one of my advanced babies. But yeah, I say you an expert. It's Motivational Monday. I just hope you guys are enjoying getting healthier and fit. You have to enjoy this stuff. You have to do something to make it fun for yourself. Try not, if it helps to just do it the same place, same time every day, then fine, as long as it helps. But add some music while you're doing it. Do something to make it a little fun for you. Sing that song that you always adored. You know what I mean? Do something to make it worthwhile. That's all I'm saying. Enjoy yourself. Look forward to it. You get to exercise. You get to make your own body healthier, and I have a doctor's appointment this morning. Well, the doctors already gave me a good bill of health. Now I go back to see my PCP. I go to see her. She's going to tell me what all of the results for everything is today. So, everybody gave me a good bill of health. I just want to hear what she has to say. Maybe she'll lower my blood pressure medication. That'll be a plus. Or take me off of it. Do they even do 5 milligrams? I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I have to watch what I eat today before I go there. And I always get so nervous. I don't know why I get freaked out when it's time to get my blood pressure taken. My heart starts racing and all. I'm like, what's wrong with me? I don't know. I don't like to have it done because it bothers me so bad to hear that when they had told me I had high blood pressure. It just freaks me out. Anyway, I'll be fine. I will be fine. Everything will be good. I'm going to get a great slate of good health. And I will talk to you guys about it next week. So, you've been listening to the Brave Stars podcast. And as you can see, I just love talking to you guys. It's Motivational Monday. I hope I motivated some of y'all to get it together and do what you need to do to be your best, healthiest self. And we will talk next week. I'll be talking to you guys. I love you. Later, Gator.